All right, we're at the home of Ida Chaney. Her daughter, Lydia Hines, is going to be kind of coordinating the project for her and doing all that. And basically, we're just looking at doing some siding work. It's a beautiful home, gorgeous home out here in where are we? I guess it's considered. It's not quite New Braunfels. I think we're actually considered Seguin out here, but beautiful home. Unfortunately, when the builder put the siding on, did a pretty mediocre job on an otherwise gorgeous home. So we're looking at fixing the siding work. We're going to be doing a Cedar Mill Select 8 1/4 inch. We're going to be doing a fascia overlay after doing some repair work in several areas. And we're going to be doing some work on a detached garage. So that's kind of our scope of work, and installing a rear Therma-Tru door. So S130 blinds between, full view glass. So that's kind of our scope of work. We do have some gutters. The gutters, wherever they are, the gutters will be taken down and put back up. So that's kind of what we're looking at there. And then, like I said, everywhere else, full tear off. There is a felt board underneath, but just some of the workmanship that the builder did on the Hardie is just pretty unbelievable. So here we will be doing a garage door wrap on this garage door. On the detached garage there, basically what we're doing is a fascia overlay. And then on the rear side, north facing side, actually I guess that's probably west facing side, we are actually going to be doing that wall of Hardie plank. We'll take a look at that here in a second. These dishes that are up here, those will be taken down to put the fascia on correctly and then be reinstalled. So no issues there. Garage door, again, the garage door frame will be wrapped in Hardie plank. Coming around here, we got a tricky little area here. We'll take a more look at on the back side, but kind of that small breezeway area between the garage and the detached garage, we'll take a look at. But here, basically, all this fascia here will receive the 5/16 inch fascia overlay. Soffit's in good shape. It is some sort of a composite board, and there's no indication of any areas of soffit that are in trouble. Here, these little crow's feet, rooster feet, whatever they call these things, these little guys here, have some rot, so that's all going to be replaced first. And then we will go and do the fascia overlay, which will include these little turkey feet thing here. This siding here, it is a Colonial rough sawn now. We are going with a Cedar Mill Select, which is going to look a lot cleaner, a lot nicer than what's there now. All these gutters, again, will be taken off to do our work correctly and then reinstalled. You can see on this corner, which shouldn't be an issue when we do what we need to do, that corner is compromised. There's some rot up there as well, so that'll be all addressed separate of this, but on this true corner joint right there. So that'll well be taken care of. Minor, very minor rot. You can't see it because of the tree here, but very minor rot right on this corner. On these bay windows, that fascia above that will obviously be included in our scope of work. So this corner's pretty good. All coming down here now. You can see it gets a little weird down at the last 5 feet or so of the fascia. It flares out. So we're gonna have to, nail this board. I don't know how well you can see it on the video, but it really kicks out here, especially basically from my finger that way. It kicks out this way. So we're going to have to re-nail that and correct that so it's not twisting and warping like it is now, so that the process just doesn't continue. It's a beautiful big backyard. Look at that. It's amazing. So this is a majority of our work here. So these gutters obviously will come down. We got a small amount of chimney up there. That'll be all addressed as well. New corner trim put on. Everything will be as it's supposed to be up there. And then we come down to the sidewall. It's about a 9.5 foot wall. Trim was all miter cut corners. You can see boards falling down. See how they're just weren't nailed properly, and then what they did is they face nailed right here, so you got a nail popping through. They just really poor craftsmanship. Here they overlaid the trim, so you have these big old gaps where the laps are here. Just again, not very good attention to detail here, unfortunately, because it's otherwise a gorgeous home. This is the back door we'll be replacing with the S130, full view blinds between the glass. All this trim will just be duplicated as it is now, but it will all be Hardie plank. Interior corners, as we see right here next to the door trim, interior corners will be a 1x2 and will be done in a butt-to fashion, not this overlay situation that we see right there. The lights will be remounted. We'll take those down and then they'll be remounted as part of the project. All this trim that's been, looks like probably scratched up by the dog, that will all be Hardie plank. And we got trim over here. This is where it's just falling off the wall. Again, you can see here, just completely crooked. This whole board here from right here to right there is basically tilted. It's just not even installed right. You can see how it's uneven. See that again, face nailed. All along the bottom here, it's all face nailed. Headed nails on the trim. And she actually, Miss Hines actually said that the builder lived in this house for a bit. So I guess he wasn't looking at the siding. Again, here you can just see how it's fallen. Totally exposed seams, no caulking, no slip flashing, nothing behind there. We actually got behind here. You know, you can see the felt board. We are going to put on a Tyvek, all kinds of the weather barrier, flashing, seam tape. None of the windows have head flashing on it, so all those windows will then, after we're done, have head flashing. And but basically, this is, you can see just the boards are completely loose. I mean, just I can pull this whole thing off right now. So the idea is basically just get it done correctly, so there's never going to be any more issues with this. This is the situation here that I was talking about. That fascia corner is rotten. So obviously being that close to the gutter and being that close to the pitch of the roof, I can completely see why. But going to Hardie plank there will help that situation out. Again, we're not doing fascia overlay on this garage, on the detached garage. That's staying as is. This wall back here is the other wall that will need to be done with the Cedar Mill Select. So on this detached garage, that's the scope of work, is this wall. We are not fascia overlaying the detached garage. And then this is the big wall here. And the chimney. So that's our scope of work. Basically, you know, it's pretty straightforward. All this Hardie trim on the windows and the door will be new. Cedar Mill Select siding. And it's going to look beautiful when it's all said and done correctly. So, Ms. Hines, really enjoyed meeting you today and talking about the project with you. And we'll look forward to talking to you soon. Thank you.